Hey PokeMoshPitBeta, itzGator, we have a grab bag battle where we took random Pokemon out of our PCs, put them on a team. But seeing we're both OU people, you're going to see mostly OU shit. I don't know what beta's going to label it, grab bag or OU. But I leave with Rattata, which is obviously not OU. And I don't want to die to fake out this U-turn straight off the bat, so I'm going to go into Jirachi, but he actually predicts it early on, doing first turn predictions like the pro Chimpact is. And he goes for the U-turn, which is going to take some damage away from my Jirachi. But I am a Choice Scarf Trick Lead Jirachi from 4th gen, so I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks, and now he knows I'm Scarf because he's Scarf, and since I'm Scarfing outsped, it's obvious that I'm holding a Choice Scarf. I probably fucked something up in there. Sorry. You get the point. We're both Scarfs, so now he knows I'm Scarf because, yeah. But now he's going to go into Xatu, and he won't be able to Magic Bounce my Rocks later, which is good, unless I went for Rocks again like a fucking dumbass. Which I guess he could Magic Bounce my Rocks again, seeing I am a dumbass, but I'm going to go into Rattata to take whatever, because I thought Rattata would be dead weight. But he actually goes for the Thunder Wave, which doesn't affect me too much, seeing I'm slow as shit, seeing I'm a level 1. So he's going to switch here and go into Mienshao, which is awesome because I actually get to use Rattata in this match. I get the Endeavor off and bring that thing down to 11 HP. And he's actually going to go for the Toxic predicting the switch. I'm going to go for the Endeavor predicting the switch, and no one's switching. We're like, man, why is no one switching in this match? We need to get some switching up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my big horn. A big horny dog right here and go for he's gonna go for the U-turn. I was about to say I was gonna go for the U-turn, but he goes for the U-turn, kills himself off with the Life Orb. So Rattata basically killed his Mienshao, which is really cool. Really cool, I must say. Good job, Rattata, and give him a round of applause. So I'm gonna go for the U-turn. I knew I went for the U-turn a couple times in this match. Seeing Skarmory is a physically defensive monster, and I'm gonna go back into Rattata, assuming he's gonna set up Stealth Rocks and or Spikes, which he does go for the Stealth Rock, which is good because I get to have my Focus Sash still. And that's the only reason why I went into Rattata. Because now, if I switch Rattata in again later, my Focus Sash will not be there. But he does bring me down to the Sash now, so I get that Endeavor off, and I bring that freaking Skarmory down to 1-8. No, I don't, because I get the Paralysis. God damn it. Just when I thought Rattata could take out one of the most physically defensive Pokemon in the game, you can't do shit. Can't even touch it. Stupid Paralysis. But, I guess that hacks. Even though that hacks mattered, I got some hacks that definitely mattered much more than that. You'll see later on. So here, I went for the Ice Beam predicting his Latios switch. Because 1, I knew T-Bolt wouldn't kill Skarmory due to sturdy. And 2, I thought he really would switch in Latios. But he goes in Rotom W, which was a bad prediction on my part. But I do make a good prediction here, thinking he'd want to go for the Hydro Pump on my Lander, is predicting a Volt switch. So I do get to stay in, and I go for the T-Bolt, and it won't KO, seeing it's not stab or anything. And you know, 100 special attack isn't the greatest. But, so now I'm going to switch here because his Hydro Pump does do a KO. I'm going to go into Wobbuffet, knowing it's Choice Scarf. And if there's definitely one thing Wobbuffet's good at, it's trapping Choice Scarf users and killing them with Mirror Coat and or Counter. And he misses his first Hydro Pump, which I don't think that really mattered because I just let Wobbuffet die as a fodder later in the match. And I get the Mirror Coat off on his Rotom, which is good because now nothing outspeeds my Starmie, so Starmie can blaze or cruise through his team. Notice it's called cruising, man. Just whoosh. That was the gayest fucking sound effect in the world. But here he's gonna go for the Nightshade. I was thinking he'd go for a T-Wave really, but he doesn't, and I'm gonna go for the Encore like a retard because I am a dumbass. I told you he's gonna get his rocks up, right? He's gonna get his rocks up because I fucking Magic Bounce him. But yeah, Encore shit happens. I'm being a retard, so I'm gonna switch and go in Jirachi because I knew it could take a Nightshade. And I was obviously kidding about the rocks thing earlier because he already got rocks up with the Skarmory. Please don't take me too seriously, please. This ain't serious business right now. We're not serious battling. This is grab bag, man. This ain't standard OU. It's grab bag. So I'm gonna go for the trick. Luckily, he didn't go into Rotom Wash. Then I just spam Iron Head, and he locks himself in the Nightshade. So I basically crippled his Xatu. Yeah, I basically crippled his Xatu with that Choice Scarf he's holding now. The scarf does look pretty good on Xatu though. But I'm gonna go in the Slyfox. I'm gonna make a double switch here, thinking he'd want to go in the Skarmory, and I go back into Starmie. Now the reason I did this, the main reason I did this was even though it was risky, I did want Starmie back at good health because I knew it could blaze, cruise. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stick with this nickname here. Cruise through his whole team. So I'm just gonna go for the Recover to get some HP back. I don't know. Yeah, he might have just tried to leave his Xatu as Death Fodder and go for Nightshade and kill my Starmie, which would have been extremely bad. But I'm able to go for the Ice Beam and kill off his Xatu, because Choice Scarf Xatu does not outspeed Skarmory, because Skarmory is extremely fast. I keep saying Skarmy, dude. What the fuck? Man. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump here, and I get a crit. That crit mattered. 100%. But I mean it fucking mattered, dude. If he would have got one Dragon Dance up, I would have basically lost the match. But I get the crit, so that saves me. That really saved me. That definitely canceled out that Endeavor paralysis thing. So now I'm gonna go on the Wobbuffet and leave it in his Death Fodder, which is why I said that Hydro Pump missed didn't matter earlier, because I was just gonna fodder Wobbuffet anyway, as his Dragon Pulse does to a KO, and I don't run any special defense EVs either. I think it's just fully defensive. Do I know why? No, I don't. I just picked them. You're supposed to pick random Pokemon, dude. What can I say? His team looked like it wasn't random, but my team. But I'm not gonna judge. If your team was random, I believe you. But I'm gonna go into Landorus. I'm gonna go for the U-turn, and I think he runs defensive EVs because this U-turn does like half, and he's able just to recover all that crap off. But I do have Bulk Up Scrafty, it's pretty much a great counter to this Latios. Even if it has Calm Mind, I do run max special defense, so I can get enough Bulk Ups to where I can just kill it, as where his Dragon Pulses won't kill me. But he actually has a Reflect, as you'll see right now. He goes for the Reflect, so if it were a Bulk Up versus Calm Mind in this situation, he'd probably win because he has that Reflect. I don't know if he'd win 100%, but he definitely, you know, hurt Scrafty pretty much. But as you'll see a couple turns from now, he has Roar. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I thought his set would be Reflect, Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse, Recover, so that he could be Tyranitar's, but no, he has Roar. So I'm like, so you don't have Calm Mind on your Latios, so my Starmie can potentially kill you off. Because you see I go first here, so he obviously must be going for the Roar, unless he has like Dragon Tail or some shit like that. I don't even know if Latios learns Dragon Tail, because who the fuck uses Dragon Tail Latios? I'm gonna use that, man. Scarf, Dragon Tail, Latios. Gotta remember that. So I'm gonna go for the Recover to get some HP back, because now I know he doesn't have Calm Mind, so he can't set up in my face. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and that's still going to 2 KO. And I'm thinking he'd go for the Roar eventually, and thankfully he went extremely early for the Roar. He goes right here, and he roars me in the Scrafty, which is awesome, because at the same turn his Reflect wears off. So this would be the perfect time to go for the Crunch, right? And I was thinking he'd be thinking that too, so he'd want to go into Skarmory, so I do make that nice double. The double cheeseburger with cheese switch into the Starmie. Ugh! Sealing the deal right there. Because I can just kill off his Latios with 2 Ice Beams. And even if he switched into Latios on the T-Bolt, his Dragon Pulse wouldn't be able to kill me at the HP I'm at now. That's pretty good. And so his last Pokemon's Latios. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. And it's not going to KO, it's going to 2-hit KO. Well, I don't know if it would have... that's questionable, actually. Min-max damage, that's really questionable. And so is the Dragon Pulse, really questionable too, guys, to min-max damage. But things work out in my favor, because Starmie likes to cruise through teams. It's going to cruise right through this one. The Ice Beam's going to finish it off, and that's going to be the game. Make sure to like this stuff, man. Make sure to like the video and comment and stuff. I appreciate all the feedback, good or bad. I like the criticism. Yep, so itzGator. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle.